Okay, Salami Omotayo Oluwasegun, popularly known as Teese.
Okay.
And the Teese is coined from my business name, Teese Grills. I deal with grilling. We do lots of grilling, all kinds of grilling. I graduated from Lautech, Agri Economics and Extension. That's a very long story. That's a long story, and it's a story that I cannot just brief, but I'll try as much as possible to brief it. But when I graduated, to cut the story short, I was working in a bank in Lagos as a teller, and I used like 4 years there. So I wasn't accomplished anyway. You know, Lagos life, you have to transportation, accommodation. So I wasn't feeling fulfilled. So I had to resign. After I resigned directly, having no idea of what I want to do. But as time goes, after the roaming about Lagos life, I decided to come and start up a farm here in Ogbomoso. Being that I'm an agri student, I'm an agri graduate, I decided to come and start up a farm, basically plant farming in Ogbomoso, because I schooled there. So, and I'm also an indigenous of Ogbomoso, so I'm a little bit used to the environment. On getting there, I want to try and shorten it. I did some farming land, and where I actually planted my crop, on harvest it was stolen. It was harvested, blah blah. You know, theft issue. Everything was stolen, and I won't want to mention name of the location area. Everything was stolen. I was depressed, and before then I started doing I went to meet a friend of mine that I want to start grilling. No, I want to start frozen.
Okay.
He has a farm in Ibadan, a very big farm. It's okay, it's accomplished. So we agreed. He decided to open a shop for me here that he will be selling his frozen chicken, and I'll be selling on scale and egg, blah blah. But you know those days now, a kilo of chicken is 9,600 naira then, if I'm not mistaken. And in that 9,000, we only gain 20 naira from a kilo of chicken then. And we do egg too. The egg, we sell egg for 700 naira, 600 naira, 800, and depending on the size. And the amount we gain for one egg is just 10 naira. So what is connoted is that before you can sell like 100 kilo of, you have to sell like 100 kilo of chicken, sell how many crates of egg before you can even raise like 5,000 naira, which doesn't worth it. So it has always been a concern. You have damages, you have broken eggs, you have generator issue, you have to power, you understand. So to cut the long story short, I just decided, I started thinking how can I have a lot of stock in my freezer. So I decided, okay, one day I just started browsing end use of chicken. So it brought me to barbecue. So you know, you should just see something and it will just think that this is it. So I just thought of that many times, watching videos how to make barbecue, doing all it. I just thought, okay, I just told my landlord there that I want to start using it down when everybody closed at the complex for barbecue. So I went to do griller at 5,000 then. That's simply how I started my barbecue. That's chicken barbecue. With time, on the street of Taki Ogbomoso, with time I introduced catfish to it and blah. That's directly how I started grilling. No plan, nothing that maybe I've lost it, I really want to do it. The Nigerian hustle, now he make the person start grilling. So that's just the brief summary of it. There are a lot of things on the way, a lot of challenges that I cannot just be mentioning, but that's basically the story. You see the time I sit down well. The challenges is not peculiar to only my business. It's peculiar to everybody that is doing business in Nigeria. Number one challenge that Nigeria is facing now, I won't mention my name, I'll mention Nigeria generally, is loyalty. Loyalty, having a good entrepreneur, how will I call it, staff loyalty. Theft now, like I told you, that this thing was stolen, my plant was stolen, everything. So it's those that are kept there to do it for me that I organized it. So in every aspect, you hardly see people that wants to work anymore, and you cannot really blame those your staffs too. Anybody you decide to employ, I no wan know the amount wey you dey give am. Anybody you decide to employ, if you are giving me 50,000, he or she has an obligation of 100,000 at home. Not even 100,000, like 200,000. Not talk of small scale businesses that you give 30,000. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
so you don't get loyalty. You have the business where you no fit monitor, no do, that you cannot at least have your presence like 80-70% contextually, because there's a computerized business that you get to a level that you be computerized, everything is monitored. I'm not talking about that one, but in starting on all this small scale business, so you have that issue. Then number two, constant inflation. Starting up a business now, all of us we know, starting up a business now, you know what it takes. Like for example, my own business now, if you want to start up my own business now, a microwave now costs, an inverter microwave now costs 250,000.
Wow.
Just one of what I use, one out of over 50 things I use. You want to buy a small chest freezer now, you need it. You cannot do grilling without those things. A little chest freezer now, you know how much it costs, 200,000 plus. I'm talking about equipment though. I'm not talking about burner. I'm not talking about, you are not even setting up shop now, electrifying shop. You want to use solar system,
the actual ingredients,
everything. You want to use solar system, because if you are running a shop like my own on generator now, you're on your own. I've been using solar now for the past 2 years.
Wow.
Yes sir, you cannot run it. I open in the morning, I close 2 o'clock midnight. You know what it means if I'm running generator from morning till night. Where do you want to, how do you want to connote that with your profit level? So but to do a standard solar now, at least you get nothing less than, if I'm not mistaken, you not spend nothing less than, on a small scale, 3 million naira.
Wow.
On a very small scale. So what I'm talking about. So the second challenge is the cost of production, which I just narrated now. So there are so many challenges where I can't begin to mention. You understand? But those are the major challenges. If you don't have good staff, loyal staff, you don't have power, which amount to cost of production. You don't have power. So what business are you running? Definitely you are not running any. You know how many businesses have closed down because of power, because of staff disloyalty, if I call it like that, staff theft. You cannot afford to leave your business and travel. So you understand? Yes. I believe I'm speaking for 90% of Nigeria as a businessman too. Thank you. It bounces back to what I've said before, cost of production. Maybe I should start by this. Everybody is not meant to live in Lagos. Everybody is not meant to live in Lagos. I just came back from Lagos like 3 days ago. The transportation system, I was going from, I don't know, from, where's the name? I was going to Okota from, what's the name? I'm beginning to lose all this thing. From Ojota to Okota, I paid 3,000 naira or 3,500. How can you complement that? Everybody is not meant to live in Lagos. If you have a better place, you can start up life. You start up life, you grow. Do not despise days of little beginning. I'm a Christian. Do not despise days of little beginning. There's always a little beginning. Those little beginning may not be feasible in Lagos. When you want to see land sef, when you want to see, if you want to rent a shop, I was in Lagos. I was in the 3 day. A girl just came to meet me where I was fixing my car. A girl just came to meet me that, please, am I staying here? That she wants to ask, that she just want to ask me if water is entering the house, because she's about to pay 1.3 million naira for the house. She came to me, she thought I was staying in that area, so she was making so that she don't go for hand. I just laugh. I was asking her, how much can you come? So you understand what I'm saying? So if you, by the time you spend so much money, where do you want to get money to start up? It was not easy for me starting up here, but it was easy because cost of production, cost of living is okay, though everything is rising now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's much easier to start up business here. You still make your money, because comparably you are saying Lagos, the amount to sell in Lagos is more than here. What about the expenses you incur in Lagos? If I sell barbecue for 10,000 naira a year and I incur, my cost of production is 2,000 naira, and I sell for 15,000 in Lagos, my cost of production is 7,000 naira. Is it not the same? Is it not the same? So going back to Lagos is when I'm going global. I know Teese Grills is going global. If we can start here in just 5-6 years, we can get up a building of over 40 million naira in just 5-6 years and do a lot of things. I know the sky is the springboard. So gradually, we know we are going there. You understand? But I don't know if I'm permitted to speak Yoruba.
Yes, of course.
Life is gradually. Life is gradually. Thank you. Well, firstly, I would say we thank God for the kind of king we have now. I'm not saying the kind of king we have then is not vibrant.
Of course.
Everybody has his own area of concentration. I thank God for the king of the Ajagunbade. They say 3 Orumogege.
Yeah.
Third of Ogbomoso. I thank God for his life. He's making a lot of moves. His resumption to office really showed he really wants. He dropped out a 20 years plan, if I'm not mistaken. 25 years plan for Ogbomoso. I can see the estate that was just brought. I can see a lot of things he's doing. I heard his interview recently that they said they are collecting money from those that want to join it, that want to become this. He said yes, if you want to do it, all of those days you call Wasi, you call this one to come and play because you want to spend money. No, he will give you things to do. Bring your money and they will give you what to do. That's what the king we want, that is cautious of development. Ogbomoso is not small. I don't want to mention names, not small. Historically, everything Ogbomoso is not small. So we have been lacking behind in industrialization. Ogbomoso have the best mango in the whole world. The best mango. Ogbomoso have the best cashew. And you know what they use cashew for?
Yes.
One of the great things, the most expensive things in worldwide is extracted from cashew. Cancer treatment. Cosmetics. Can you do without cosmetic world now?
No.
So we have a lot of things that cashew is used for. That can even turn this town to a mini Dubai if you have good visionary leaders. Why are they coming to? If you go to, I have an uncle that into trailer transportation. He used to go to. He said he perceived the amount of cashew that leave this country from Ogbomoso. I think can. So what happened is what are they using this thing for? What can we do? Why can't we use this to enhance development for our children? If you are using something for cancer treatment, for cosmetics, that alone for oil is a big asset. It's just to have manufacturing companies there that could raise it. And the funny thing, if you carry Ogbomoso cashew and go and plant it elsewhere, it will not generate like here. So it's the soil. It's the soil. Same as other products. Go and ask farmers. The cassava you can harvest here on a plot on 2 plots of land, you may not harvest it on an acre of land or your town down here. So it's the soil. We are blessed. So my vision for Ogbomoso, for my business, for Ogbomoso to become landlight. We have the likes of Ijebu Ode that are into landlight for all these carnivals that Oba have introduced to. Ijebu, the carnival is all over the world. We have such things here. Carnival is not just for fun. It calls up investors that these people are happy here. We can invest. People that comes around the world, and that's what this thing is doing exactly. So totally, if the town develops, I will have more airline people that will buy from me.
Of course.
I will have more population. Ogbomoso, you'll even be bold that say you may not even have a much vision that let me go to Lagos. So you understand that I can make my billions here.
Right here.
as an Ogbomoso. So we pray everything, all the plans in line with our new Oba, that everything is going to go in line. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Salami Omotayo, a graduate of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Agric Economics and Extension. I'm into grilling, Teese Grills. I'm not restaurant, I'm grills. Teese Grills. There's nothing we cannot grill. A whole car with grills for party. We travel everywhere for party. I do asun, barbecue, chicken and chips, corn chicken, pepper soup, snails, pasta and grilled chicken. Even if I'm doing food, it must go with my grills. So we do a lot. We do over 25 recipes here. So that's what we do basically. Food business. Thank you.